let's try a new browser that is called Ladybird. What is the main selling point of this browser? It is not fastest one, it is not the greatest one, but why we should consider Ladybird and why it's matter? Because Ladybird is a full free in the sense of freedom. That means all those source code is available. That is also not the main point. The main point is each and every browser is nowadays based on Chrome or Chromium. Even the Firefox itself, money behind Firefox is majorly comes from the Google itself, and Google provides Google Chrome that runs by Google Chromium, and Chrome and Chromium are not the same. So in this 21st century we must have a freedom oriented browser that is only having Ladybird. So I tried installing Ladybird from Octopi. That means I am running Linux operating system, Arch based Linux, that is Garuda Linux. So I tried installing from this one. It was having some dependency issue like libpng. So I had some issue installing this one. It is successfully installed, as you can see this one. If I even reinstall this, it will go smoothly, but it do not install on my system. Can I build it by myself? I'm not sure. It says Ladybird is installed, but I'm unable to find on my application folder. So let's try to build it. As I see, this is the documentation from the Ladybird source code. It is quite easy. It's at least it seems quite easy. I'll have to first copy this repository or git clone this repository. Then I'll have to run some commands within the meta folder. That's it. Before I run those commands, I'll have to install some dependencies on Ubuntu. They have provided all those application details you need to have before you install, especially the CMake. They have specified the version 3.25 or better or newer. And for Arch Linux, see, those are simple dependencies. I think each and every one should have those dependencies, especially the NASM. That one I think I don't have, but by the way, I will install all those dependency and try to build this Ladybird browser by myself. When you build something by yourself, it feels so good. Like today, I have built the Ladybird browser from the source code and it felt so good. Now I can open website by using this browser and I see it do not catch other languages and ENIN is not showing properly. It's complaining about ENIN. Let's see if it can search something. Yes, it is able to search. And another thing I want to mention, like if I press any key, instantly it triggers an event to the Google search. So each and every keystroke is going to the Google server and some prediction is coming as drop down. I see no information available. Why this is? Because the robot.txt is not present over there. I'll have to fix. By the way, I have successfully built this piece of web browser. It is not some kind of knockoff made from the Chromium browser or even the Firefox browser. It is written from the ground up. Some tools are being used for this project, like the famous FFmpeg, and I have found some WebKit engine is being used by this project. Especially while building this project, it was fetching some WebKit tools or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look on that. Along with that, it faced some extra dependency from the Google Chromium engine. This is the Ladybird folder structure. The Git folder weighs about 322 MB. So the code base we can guess is around 300 MB, and for the build purpose it is using meta, then ladybird.py. This one, let me take a quick look. As I understand, this Python file just runs some build process using the CLI itself, and still it used the CMake. By the way, I have found GN file. It is not using GN still now, and I wonder in near future it will support Ninja build so that the whole build process becomes little easier and distributed. I hope one day we will have our own operating system. Yes, we have Linux, but it is for the desktop, not for daily driving, especially not for common people like us. It is for developers, well experts, and for servers. Yes, we can have X11 or Wayland, whatever, but still it is not well established as Windows or Mac OS or even Android for that matter, because all those supports WIDI, wireless display, and like each and every operating system except Linux is way more GUI oriented, especially the Windows is having GUI built in into the kernel itself, and macOS is polished enough so that we don't understand, we don't even notice that the GUI is not built in within the kernel. Forget about BSD. Linux is still not suitable for GUI applications. Like, what if we want to build something GUI rendering things? We don't have. We'll have to use Qt, like this project is using Qt. Okay, hope for the best. We'll see you next topic.